Stardust Crusaders part is probably the most popular part of JoJo. Every time I talk about JoJo with a friend, they always bring up the Dio versus Jotaro fight, or sometimes they bring up the Avdol versus Polnareff, the Monkey Man. Yeah, the Monkey Man. Yeah, little orangutan dude who was weird with girls, but yeah, like there's punching, they punched. Oh, they're big and they punched up. They look like fucking statues or whatever with their shoulders like that. But I feel like this fight in particular and this character of Darby from part 3 is so underrated. Both of them are cool, but the one I'm talking about in particular is the first Darby. And I don't know if it's like different for everybody else or the main JoJo community or whatever, but when I talk to my friends about it, only one of them agrees with me, but like all the other ones who have seen JoJo, they always like the younger brother, Darby, Terrence, whatever his name is, that like hat and like, that one. Everyone loves that one more than the old one, from my friends at least. And I just wanted to make a video about why I like the old one a little more, and why I like his character and his fight scene, and him in general, because he's a really dope character. I feel like he's definitely does not get talked about as much as I think he should compared to the other ones. Even my boy Alessi just got done dirty. I mean, he got done super dirty. I was gonna talk about, well, the first thing I'm gonna talk about obviously is when everyone compares the younger one, the first thing everyone sees is their designs, and I feel like come on now, like the old one's design was definitely I think it was, I mean, this is just preference at this point. This is just what you like. This whole video is just opinion based, but I feel like the old Darby had a way cooler look than the new one. The stash, yeah, and like the new one like kind of looks a little weird. The new one, he has like kind of like, he does have a unique look. Like he definitely looks a lot more unique than the old one, like the one with the stash, the Waluigi one. But I feel like just cause he's unique does not make him better by default. Like the lines are kind of cool, like I guess they're okay. His like little brown thing, or I think it was green in the anime, and his heart on his chest, like he looks okay. Like he doesn't look like, oh my god, this guy looks horrendous. But like I definitely prefer the old Darby design more than the young Darby. But looking past just their design, I feel like the old Darby, like the new Darby is cool. Like I'm not gonna lie, his stand or whatever like predicts like, or like yes or no questions or whatever, that's cool. Cause that, like, I'm not gonna like sit here and be like it takes no skill to use a stand. Like I don't think it takes no skill, like especially in a game. Like I guess if it was like a board game, then I guess not, like you already know their move or whatever. But in a video game, like if I was playing like a fighting game and they're going high, like is he gonna go high? And it's like no, and it's like, yeah, that's like, it sounds like easy, but like we also have to take into consideration reaction time and all that. And I'm not saying that has no skill. Like the young Darby does have skill with what he does, but I feel like the old Darby has a little more skill and does it a lot cooler than the other Darby. He does a lot cooler, and I feel like he has more mental, like he's more like mentally skilled than the younger Darby, I feel like, in a way. Now I guess this can go either way, like it just depends on how you see it, but I feel like the new Darby heavily relied on his stand. Like without a stand, that guy's practically nowhere near as good as the old Darby. I don't think he's anywhere near as good when it comes to that. Because like the old Darby, like, yeah, his stand was like there, but that was like, he did not like rely, like, yeah, he relied on his stand in a way, but he didn't rely on it as in like it won him games for him, or like it did everything for him. Like he had to put in a lot of the work, like he had actual skill, like with lying. He could lie, like, yeah, like lying's not like, I guess like, oh my god, that's not hard, but like especially when you're gambling, or like when you show facial expressions, if you get like good hand or whatever, or like, and it's he's more resourceful too, like with the chocolate bar, man, when he slipped the chocolate and used the sun to direct the sunlight onto the chocolate so it melted at the right moment. Like, that was dope. That was cool, man. Like, he is actually amazing at betting and his mental fortitude. And cheating, like, yeah, you know, cheating is just like whatever, but like sometimes cheating does take skill, like with the second hand, whatever it was called, where he was like dealing the cards and he was dealing it so fast that even like, I bet if Jotaro didn't have no human being would have seen that. You know, no human being would have seen that, bro. Like, no way, man. Like, his cheating some of the cheating he did takes, you know, took a little bit of skill. It did, you know? Time Darby used his skills while cheating was when he could determine the page of the dictionary just by touch, which was also freaking ridiculous. He told which page number just by feeling it and opening the book without even looking. I don't even know how a human being does that, but that is just how good Darby was with his skills at cheating. Skill, in my opinion, I think the old Darby was just a genuinely better gambler, a better cheater, a better liar. He was just, and he showed off, I feel like he showed off his intelligence better or in a cooler way than the new Darby. Like, he was also like not afraid to like do something like actually crazy. Like when he put the 5 coins in all at the same time. Like, that was crazy. Like, that was just insane. Like, that was genuinely insane. He knows when to, like, you know, show everybody that he's got balls. You know, he's dope. That nigga is clean. I also think, like, technically he beat more of the Crusaders. Like, I guess, like, yeah, you know, he beat Kakyoin, and then the old Darby beat Polnareff and Joseph. But like at the same time, it's like Polnareff didn't even know what he was doing. Like, Polnareff just said, "Hey, just give me that. I want that piece of. I think the cat's gonna choose that piece." You know, with his like just. I guess like technically he took out more, but like at the same time, I wouldn't really count that as much. You know, but also I remember, I could be mistaken, but I also remember like the Crusaders when they were like doing their fight with the new Darby. I remember them keep saying like it was either Joseph or Jotaro, or like the old Darby would have never done this, or like they were like talking like the old Darby was like more professional in a way, and I think he was a little more like skilled and professional, and like, yeah, he lost his head like. He lost his cool, but like it's like, well, you're gonna lose your cool. Like, everybody loses. Like, yeah, but like he did a solid job of keeping his cool for the most part, especially with that Joseph. Like, yeah, Kakyoin's like that racing game was cool. That was dope. I'm not gonna like downplay it like it's trash. Like, that was pretty cool. Seeing all that random bowl, like, that was dope, you know. But I also feel like, you know, in a way, like, he was a more greater force to be reckoned with than the new Darby, to be honest. I think he definitely was, in my opinion. Like, yeah, he could, you know, the new Darby has a better stand, but the old Darby didn't need a better stand to take out all of those Crusaders. Like, he genuinely, like, well, like, I guess, like, 2, you know, maybe like 1.5, because Polnareff was being a dummy, but like he did actually solid for somebody with such a stand like that. Like, he used his mental fortitude, his intelligence, his lying, his cheating, his betting. He was a genuinely better gambler than the new Darby, in my opinion.